Tonight's news focus: Sumbang Seh program to be extended to include Gawai Dayak in Chinese New Year. MACC Sarawak proposes expanding anti-corruption education program to civil servants. MIS introducing new members share strategic planning. Assalamualaikum and good evening. The Sumbang Seh program, which is traditionally held in conjunction with Hari Raya, will be extended to include other festive celebrations, namely Gawai Dayak and Chinese New Year. This good news was announced by the Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari to Datuk Abang Openg during the Sumbang Seh Raya 2025 symbolic handover ceremony at Wisma Bapa Malaysia in Kuching on Friday. According to him, this initiative is a gesture of appreciation for civil servants, particularly uniformed personnel who are on duty during festive occasions.
Di hari ini kena kita tahulah berjauhan daripada keluarga, daripada atuk, daripada nenek, daripada cucu, anak, kena kita bertugas, tapi setidak-tidaknya dapat meringankan kita pun kegembiraan, naikkan gembiraan dengan bungkusan-bungkusan yang telah disediakan. Memang kerajaan akan terus menerus untuk menyediakan program ini kepada mereka yang bertugas di hari perayaan. Dan tadi saya telah berbincang dengan setiausaha kerajaan. Kita akan panjangkan ini bukan saja untuk hari raya, tetapi tahun baru Cina dan juga Gawai.
In line with this, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari announced an additional allocations for the Sarawak Women and Family Department to ensure that contributions can be extended to agencies and enforcement personnel on duty during these celebrations.
Jadi akhirnya sudah tentu kita kerajaan Sarawak akan memberikan peruntukan tambahan untuk kita menyiapkan program ini, dan saya ucap terima kasihlah kepada pengarah Jabatan Wanita dan wanita dan keluarga. Ada tambahan kerja lah, iaitu untuk Gawai dan juga Tahun Baru Cina.
Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari expressed hope that initiative would further strengthen social harmony and ensure that these festive occasions are celebrated meaningfully by those involved. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC Sarawak is proposing to expand its anti-corruption education program to all civil servants in Sarawak. Its director Hasbillah Muhammad Saleh said this initiative is expected to foster a work culture with a greater integrity while ensuring that Sarawak administrative affairs run more efficiently, transparently and with the trust of the people. According to him, civil servants must adhere to established procedures and regulations to prevent weaknesses in the systems that would lead to abuse of power. He put forward this proposal during a courtesy call on Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari at Wisma Bapa Malaysia on Friday. Furthermore, Hasbillah said MACC Sarawak will continue to provide advisory services and guidance to government agencies to ensure that every policy and regulations implemented aligns with the principles of integrity and good governance. At the same time, he said awareness campaigns and training programs will also be intensified to strengthen civil servants' understanding of anti-corruption laws. After that, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari received another courtesy call from members of the Sarawak Islamic Council MIS. During the visit led by MIS President Datuk Misnu Taha, the Sarawak Premier was briefed on the strategic plans and programs planned in conjunction with the 70th anniversary celebrations of the establishments of MIS. In addition, the briefing also introduced new members of MIS who will play an important role in further enhancing the functions and influence of MIS. Also present during the briefing was Sarawak Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki, Deputy Minister of Utility and Telecommunication, who is also responsible for Islamic affairs in Sarawak, Dato' Dr. Abdul Rahman Junaidi, and Sarawak Attorney General Dato' Sri Safri Ali. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Premier graced an iftar program performing Maghrib, Isha and Tarawih prayers in congregation with Sarawak civil servants at the Sarawak Legislative Assembly complex on Thursday. Accompanying him were Minister for Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, and Sarawak Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki. Meanwhile, the Malaysian Government Servants Welfare and Sports Council, MAKSAK, Sarawak Women Division, continued its commitment to social welfare by organising the Sumbangan Ikhlas MAKSAK Cares. At the program, 100 selected civil servants received 100 ringgit in cash via the SPay Global accounts and 100 ringgit in eMart cash vouchers. The contributions were presented by Datin Sri N. Ong Siok Yan, wife of Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, witnessed by MAKSAK Sarawak Women Division Chairperson Datin Amar Baduyah Bujang, alongside other MAKSAK members. These vouchers were part of collaborations between the MAKSAK Sarawak Women Division Exco and eMart Holdings in Berhad under the company's Corporate Social Responsibility CSR program, with the total contributions amounting to 10,000 ringgit. A working visit by the Sarawak government delegation to Oslo and Bergen, Norway, recently provided an opportunity to learn best practices in urban planning for highland areas, while strengthening collaborations in the green energy sector. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan said the main focus of the visit was to study urban planning methods for hilly and rural areas, taking into account historical, cultural heritage and topographical factors to refine and enhance the master plan for Kapit Town.
Benchmarking visit to Norway, in particular Oslo and Bergen, membuka peluang pada kita untuk mempelajari mana-mana yang perlu kita tambah baik ya dalam kita nak melaksanakan sama ada dari segi membuat perancangan ya, khususnya bagi kawasan-kawasan yang on the highland. Di dalam membuat perancangan pembangunan, mereka mengambil kira tentang beberapa faktor dari segi sejarah, cultural heritage, topografi dia.
He said this when met during the official working visit. Furthermore, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah explained that the delegations also discussed key challenges in urban developments, including efforts to preserve identity and heritage while adapting to modern development needs.
Bergen merupakan satu pusat untuk industri oil and gas, dan Norway pun secara keseluruhannya ya, kuat dari segi fishing industry-nya, forestry dan electricity datang daripada hydropower, and now they are also involved in bioenergy. Jadi ini adalah selari dengan apa yang kita tekankan oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Premier kita.
He added that delegations also had the opportunity to visit the energy park developed by CCB, where they gained comprehensive insights into energy park management. Discussions also covered collaborations opportunities between Malaysia, particularly Sarawak, and Norway in the fields of economy and green energy, including hydrogen technology. More than 800 healthcare officers and staff currently working outside Sarawak have expressed their desire to return and serve in the state. According to Dato' Amar Dr. Sim, this matter will be discussed particularly during the Malaysia Agreement 1963 Implementation Action Council Technical Committee meeting under Health Autonomy to facilitate the return of these staff.
More than 800 of them. More than 800. More than 800. We got the post in Sarawak, and these are the items that we want to discuss, and that's why we want autonomy. We can determine ourselves rather than KL say, when we feel like it, we send it to you. You know? Because most people want to stay, work around first homestead first. I mean the homestead at least you want to reach home easily. And for Sarawak, right? If we post in West Malaysia, right? We burn other airborne. You know, it costs. Like going home in West Malaysia is a lot cheaper than going home in Sarawak. You know.
He told reporters after the launch of the 2025 Sarawak Level National Influenza Immunizations Program for senior citizens held at the Batu Kawah Health Clinic on Friday. The Sarawak Minister for Public Health, Housing and Local Government added that through health autonomy, the Sarawak government could offer better incentives and more conducive working environment for those who wish to remain in Sarawak. He explained that this is especially important as countries such as Netherlands and Switzerland have begun offering higher salaries for healthcare workers. Meanwhile, Dato' Ahmad Dr. Sim is set to discuss with Health Minister Dato' Sri Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad and Dato' Petinggi Abang Zohari to streamline initiatives related to the influenza vaccination program for senior citizens. He further noted that there are approximately 300,000 Sarawakian senior citizens aged 60 and above who are vulnerable to influenza, while the Ministry of Health only provides 14,000 free vaccine doses. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We conclude the UKAS Bulletin today with the Sumbang Seh Raya 2025, symbolic handover ceremony held at Wisma Bapa Malaysia in Kuching on Friday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.